Hello, welcome back to Plasticity Live. In this episode, I'll be making like a shape of things that's containing foods, or like this one is a Indonesian ulekan. It's a or sometimes it's called cobek. It's a basically mortar and pestle. Making something like this in Blender or Plasticity probably shouldn't be too hard. The the thing this mortar the mortar and the pestle, the shapes like this, probably you're gonna be using like lofting process or maybe sweep, but we're gonna try making something like this. So I've been looking at shapes. This one is similar to bento. This is Korean style metal lunchbox. You probably you might have seen this in Thailand or in Indonesia also. We have something similar, or in some other countries. It's kind of interesting, right? I mean, like basic shapes, but this is probably gonna be for another video. It's called rantang, or what is it called in English? Maybe we don't have it in English, but it's like something like a container as well, right? You stack it. But yeah, I've been trying to make something like this in Plasticity. I think like the lunchbox is pretty easy and simple, and you just use revolve for the bowl. But let's try actually start with the spoon. The spoon is a strange one. Maybe I didn't do this the right way, but you want to use NURBS, right, with a spoon, and you want to have like a curve shapes. So we're gonna try doing that. So we can use spline curve or control point curve. Let's try anyway. If you start with a spline curve, yeah, spline curve I found always a little bit strange, but it's also can be used like it's just you have a bit different control. But if you are selecting spline curve and you find it okay, it's hard to use, just hit tab and you're gonna switch to the other curve and you have more control over it. So I want to make something like a spoon, like nice knife, start with a nice curve like that, kind of maybe like more like this is like a ladle. If you want to edit after, you can hit tab and you get this control point. Now you can start moving this. And you get a curve. Okay, so now I want to extrude, maybe E, extrude the curve, and then tab. Okay, so we have both extension or extrude. Like I said, this is probably not the most correct way to create a spoon, but it's probably gonna work. Okay, go to the top view, and I'm gonna try to draw like a spoon shape from the top. Let's try again with the second control point curve, and I want to snap it to the center. I'm just gonna draw it. Okay, draw. Maybe I shouldn't snap it. I want to. It seems to be snapping on the face. I don't know. I want to snap it to the center as well. So yeah, the thing is, okay, this while in this mode you can hold shift sometimes it works, but just gonna draw it anyway. This is using the first curve. I think I found it's really weird to work with. Okay, apparently it's drawing it on the floor, so no matter if it's snapping or not. So let's try doing this again using the control point curve, and then I wanna have it in the middle. No, it doesn't want to do that. Okay, if we hold control, the snapping will disappear. We are drawing this from the top view anyway, so it's gonna be less confusing. And I'll draw the last one at the center, and then I hit tab, and then we'll reshape this. It's been a while since last time I worked with NURBS curve, but it's getting back to it. Okay, we got something that looks like a curve, half curve, and we can use mirror, right click. Okay, we got that shape. Good. They're still separated, but plasticity is pretty funky that you can actually extrude that area. But anyway, J to join it. Now we have this sheet, and we have this like a spoon shape from the top view. Maybe we are missing the bottom part, you know, to make another curve maybe. But anyway, we're gonna project this into this guy. There are two things we can do. We can make a cut or imprint. Shift I is the imprint. So imprinting curve into this sheet, and we can just probably just extrude it now. Let's turn this off. So we get these shapes. We can just offset, or yeah, plasticity is pretty strange, you know, like you can just extrude it like that. So it's starting to shape like a spoon, but of course we are missing the bottom, the nice curve at the bottom, but it's okay. It's probably, like I say, not the most correct way to do it. Now I want to delete this area. Shift X, deleting that area. Now we have something that's resembling like a spoon, and I'm just gonna make it rounded. But this is still like a sheet. It doesn't have solidity to it, so I'm just trying to see if we can shape this more and more like a spoon. Let's save this very quickly. Spoon X. Maybe this is not exactly correct because we need one more curve here, and then we just use lofting to get that final shapes. Maybe that's the most correct way, but I'm not gonna do that for now. I will draw like a quick ball. Hit C. Oh. When drawing a box, if you tap C, you're gonna get this. Am I drawing it upside down or something? It's okay. Plasticity is pretty funky because we can just draw a box and then select the corner. Remember this? So we can make like a lunchbox this way. Select the bottom part, Control 2. Now we select the edges and we can make this area rounder. And then top view we can so it's almost like polygon modeling. Right. Select this edge. Bevel. Oops. Select this edge. Holding options and bevel, we can do it. Yeah, maybe just make it rounded. The top view, Control 2, the same thing. Yeah, I think this is like super basic, you know, like 101 kind of thing. But still, it's fun to recreate this. And we just make that kind of indentations. Select the face areas, push it up there. If it's too sharp, maybe make it rounded. You will be seeing a lot of this if you're starting to look at different shapes out there. I don't know, it's kind of nice. I think there must be a faster way to do that. Yeah, because we're gonna have a cover, and with this area right here, we can just easily lift up the lid here. Right, the plasticity is pretty interesting like that. So we have this something that looks like spoon, and this guy in some NURBS, some other NURBS app. We actually able to draw and then adjust the area like this, and then maybe even the center we can, you know, add the isofarm. Control R. Oh yeah, isofarm. Yeah, the isofarm thing is actually kind of interesting. So Control R, right? We can draw like a face like this. And since this is like a spoon, we can make inset and try to extrude that area. Yeah, this is probably like the wrong way to do it, but it might work. I don't know. We probably just invented like a square spoon. Reinventing spoon. Right, this is kind of like a spoon. Oops. Okay, maybe I should have extrude these areas. Now it's totally weird, but at least, you know, we try with that cut. So let's undo that. Try to draw spline maybe. It's funny, it doesn't snap to the face there. Maybe I turn off this spline. Turn off snapping. I wanna snap it to the center of this line. Okay, maybe I should just disable selections in the viewport so we can just draw. Oh man, just hit tab. Oh, okay. Wow, okay. That's pretty bad. Can be a little bit messy, I think, but anyway, we're gonna go to the top view or bottom view. Just need to draw that. It's funny that I couldn't snap to the center. There are other CADs app. Plasticity is kind of in between normal CAD apps and Blender like polygon modeling. That's what I found. Let's mirror this. So we got these two curves that we can join with J. We actually have these points. Maybe we can bevel this one using B. See, some things actually works. I bevel that areas. Now this become like rounded and nice. It's not too bad, and we can make a hole or like a projections. Shift I, project it into this guy over here. Shift I, project it into this. So now we have this. Yeah, we can select this face, maybe extrude it, right? Probably not the most correct again, because I just need that areas. I did extrude it. Now maybe we can use this and blend it. Yeah, once again, it's not the most correct way to create a spoon, but we try, you know, we try. Maybe we can just, you know, delete this area and then just loft these two, you know. I could delete these areas and we just get this curve and then just do like a lofting. Yeah. I was thinking maybe, you know, we can just draw a curve like that, and because we already have reference, and then we just do select that curve and this curve and then just do like a loft. It will connect everything, sort of the idea. For now maybe don't worry. I don't know what happened if I delete this Shift X. Shift X, delete that area. Can we bridge? We don't need these areas. Shift X, delete. Lofting is L. It doesn't like it because we don't have the cut at the center. Maybe we need a line. Okay, let's see. Can we bevel this center line? Don't do that. Top view. Create a simple line. Make a cut C and then select this. Okay, it does cut it into half. So we have this and this. Just gonna duplicate it. Duplicate these areas and loft it. Oh yeah, actually that's not gonna work because we don't have the center area. Should go back. Yeah, I don't know, in Blender you can just move these areas and I don't know, make round it. Make these areas around it. Yeah, anyhow, we try our best. Let's just now be happy with that, and we're gonna make like a spline curve again. Make like a bowl. See, spline curve is annoying because you don't have much control. Anyway, hit tab and you get this control point curve. Now it's easier to draw. And if it's snapping like crazy, hold control. And then keep drawing. And last bit you want to snap it to the grid, to the axis there. Okay, so it's the easy one. It's just, you know, just revolve it. Revolve. Okay, revolve is also pretty crazy process, but just draw at the center there and go up. Get this bowl. You don't have much control like in Blender. You can adjust after the fact. In Plasticity, it will be just a single process and then you're done with it. You have big bowl and this spoon that's no longer. This spoon is not yet a spoon because it's not solid. So F, select these objects and then F, thicken the seed. You can add thickness to the spoon. It's a little bit fatter, starting to resemble a spoon, almost. Spoon or ladle. Just move it in place, or I just gonna duplicate it. That's a bowl. Spoon. Probably I should do this in Blender to make the composition. Rotating in this app is a little bit tricky. Yeah, and the bowl, with the bowl you need to also make the lead or things like that. Anyway, we tried, right? Probably the only thing that's wrong here is to draw the center lines. After you make the spoon, draw the center line and then make the like a lofting. So you want a nice curve underneath instead of like a flat shape like that. You know, just draw another curve like that and then just do like a lofting. But I like the shape over here. It's not bad. Almost correct. Maybe I should just select this and delete. Okay. Sometimes if you made the spoon, you made spoon the wrong way, you might actually invent a new design for the spoon and you just call it, okay, it's invented by you. So we get a lunchbox and like a big bowl, and let's see. If you want to make the lead, I forgot to make the lead. We already make a cut. Oh no! Just Shift D on this curve, so we get a new curve, and then F, offset the curve. So offset is handy, I think, to do that. We're offsetting the curve. We want to have the lead. We just make extrude, right? Yeah, Plasticity is pretty cool, like that. Get around it. Okay, so we just made a lunchbox again with a spoon and the ladle and the bowl. But try yourself and try to make this kind of mortar and pestle. Could be interesting, similar kind of shapes, really weird. You might think, okay, you might be able just to loft it or different process using sweep, or you can just actually use like a pipe if you have a curve like that, you can just, you know, create that kind of shapes. And one thing that I think a problem is we cannot just scale this area. So yeah, but just an idea. If you draw a circle at the beginning of the curve, draw another circle, somewhat it's pretty noisy today. Select this curve and then L. Oh yeah, it doesn't want to do the lofting using that kind of guide. I found it kind of slightly annoying that we cannot just do that. We can do the sweep, and then yeah, with the sweep it's not gonna do it for us because it's creating two shapes. Yeah, I think plasticity is pretty good. It can be improved, especially with the lofting. The lofting, and then, you know, and you want to be able to I think Control R and then tab. Yeah, this is also kind of nice to be able to do this as well. So I don't know, it's like this app can improve a lot over time. Still kind of learning, but it's good, you know. Oh, I see. I should be able to select this spline and then, you know, just do the lofting. But, you know, it's gonna be easier tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. This plasticity only version 1.1. So yeah, we try to make a spoon today with a ball and lunchbox. You know, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, so hopefully you find this useful. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.